got a good view of that seam again between the door and the door frame. So what we do is we can use a few different methods to do this. We can utilize just the adze by trying to fit that in there. I've intentionally designed this prop to have a very tight seam. So the first step we want to do is shock the door. So I can either take a baseball swing, or I can just do a slight battering ram on it. And what that's going to do is dent the door, weaken the integrity of the door a little bit, loosen the door and the lock within its frame. And it's also going to peel back that door just a little bit from the frame. You can kind of see it. And you can tell if you take a real good look, that curled the lip back ever so slightly, maybe a millimeter. Not very much, but that might be enough for me to get my adze in. If it's not, what I can do is I can have my partner grab the axe. So you grab the axe. Oh! And, we'll do one real low, just so that you can put your foot on it and stay away from it. Okay. I want you to put the axe blade right there. Just the blade? Yep, just the blade. And then just kind of rest it on the ground. And now just kind of stand up, and if you can't hold it in place with your foot, get out of the way with it, basically. Now, I'll give it some taps with the Halligan to set that in place. Because what's an axe but a simple machine called a wedge? That's all it is a big metal wedge. So now, she can pull that axe blade out, but before she does, she can use a little bit of her leverage from side to side. Open that up a little bit. Now she can grab the end of the handle and just pull that axe head out. And you can see that's opened me up a little bit of a gap. Now I can get my adze end in, or my fork end in for that matter. Have my partner tap me in a little bit. So if you axe firefighter, come on back. Hit, stop. And now just like I'm opening up a purchase point for the spreader tips on an extrication, I roll down, I roll up. And that gives me a little bit more room, in fact a lot more room, with which to get my fork tips in or continue on with my adze, whatever the case may be. This isn't a full service prop. It's simply meant for us to practice that initial crush to create that gap. There's a couple other different ways that we can do it, and I'll demonstrate another way, seeing as this is a smaller group anyhow. This is called an 8 wedge. There's a fire chief in Pennsylvania that also runs some type of machine shop. He does like lightweight machining for automobile parts. He's also a volunteer fire chief, and he came up with this wedge. It's aluminum. It's really light. I'll let you guys play with it if you'd like. I can do, or at least start, a single firefighter force by using my 8 wedge to start a gap. That's a pretty tight seam, the way I have this prop rigged up. So I give it a couple of quick taps just to get it initially set in place, and then I give it some real hard taps. I'm going to push this prop against the wall so it doesn't shift on me, to set it further in that seam. And you can see it does what a wedge does. It widens. Now, I can't pull that out with my hand, but wedge out, just let it fall to the floor, and I'll pick it up later. And I've got a nice big gap, again, with which to insert the fork tips or the adze at my pleasure. Get that in there. And I don't even theoretically need another firefighter to do this, although it's much more advantageous to have a partner, obviously. So anyway, using whichever method you guys would like to use, feel free. Pick a spot, try and stay on one spot. And let's practice destroying the door.